Chelsea to sign a Milan star? Real Madrid have already chosen Ancelotti's replacement. Who will take over? Arsenal are preparing a deal for Vlahovic. Is the transfer imminent? And here's Amorim's first big signing. Who is it? All this and much more in today's episode. Friends, to see each other again tomorrow, we need 250 thumbs up today. Already done? Then let's go. Remember how Arsenal were drooling over Dusan Vlahovic a year ago? Well, Gunners, grab your tissues. Your moment might have arrived. Word on the street is that Juventus are ready to offload the Serbian striker for just £33 million. Yes, you heard that right. The club that fought tooth and nail to sign him is now practically giving him away. What is this if not the footballing fire sale of the year? Why the sudden clearance sale? Vlahovic's contract runs until 2026, but here's the problem. He's earning €20 million a year, and Juve aren't exactly thrilled about paying that, especially since Randal Kolo Muani, a loan player, outshone him this season and left him benched more often than not. Basically, it's a delicate situation. On one hand, Vlahovic is a goal-scoring machine, or at least he was back in Florence. 13 goals this season. Not exactly world-class, but not a complete disaster either. On the other hand, since joining Juve, he seems to have forgotten how to play. Maybe the Turin air doesn't agree with him, or maybe they don't cook the spaghetti right. Enter Arsenal. The Gunners, still reportedly keen on Vlahovic, could re-enter the fray. £33 million isn't pocket change, but for a club with serious ambitions, it's manageable. And Arsenal can certainly handle Vlahovic's wages. The real question is, do they even need him right now? The same Vlahovic who misses sitters more often than he scores. But wait, there's competition. It's not just Arsenal. PSG are also eyeing discount Vlahovic, and they have an ace up their sleeve, Kolo Muani, whom Juve are very interested in. And, of course, Saudi Arabia is in the mix. Yes, the same clubs that are ready to buy anyone and everyone for ridiculous money. Although, word is, Vlahovic isn't exactly thrilled about heading to the desert yet. Maybe he's afraid of being trampled by camels? And here's another twist. Manchester United. According to insiders, and of course we believe them, with a healthy dose of skepticism, United have also set their sights on the Serbian forward. So, what's the bottom line? This summer is shaping up to be a scorcher. Looks like we're in for a real transfer battle, or maybe just a Juventus-sponsored auction of unprecedented generosity. Vlahovic has huge potential, but an uncertain future. Juventus want to cash in before they lose money. Arsenal, PSG and others are weighing their options. And now, dear viewers, what do you think? Should Arsenal take the gamble, or is it time for Vlahovic to pack his bags for Paris? Or perhaps a sandy paradise in Saudi Arabia awaits him? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss. The Manchester United sale saga is far from over. Remember Sheikh Jassim, the Qatari billionaire who nearly bought the Red Devils last year? Well, he's still here, and he's still interested. According to Centre Devils, a group obsessed with all things United, the Sheikh is still eager to acquire the club, or at least a part of it. Flashback to 2023. Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe were like two knights in a jousting match, battling for the chance to throw their fortunes at Manchester United. But the Glazers, those lovely American owners, decided they weren't ready to let go of their golden cash cow. So, they politely declined Sheikh Jassim's offer for a full takeover. Instead, they brought in Ratcliffe, but not as the main man. Oh no. They let him play with the football operations while they kept hold of the real power. It's like letting a kid borrow your favorite toy while you watch from the sidelines. Sheikh Jassim isn't giving up that easily. Sources say he's still ready to pump in a massive amount of cash if the Glazers or Ratcliffe decide to sell. One of the ideas floating around: buying out the Glazers' 72.3% stake while keeping Ratcliffe in charge, because at the end of the day, the Sheikh's main goal hasn't changed: get rid of the Glazers. Sounds like a tagline from a political thriller, doesn't it? And here's the kicker. Remember what Sheikh Jassim promised if he got the club? Clear all of Manchester United's debt, build a brand new 90,000-seater stadium. No offence, Old Trafford, but your days might be numbered. Just kidding. Or maybe not. Who knows with these billionaires? But wait, there's a problem. Turns out, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Earlier this year, the US Securities and Exchange Commission found that Sheikh Jassim, chairman of Qatar Islamic Bank, couldn't fully prove he had the funds to buy the club. That spooked the Glazers. So, they took the safer route. Ratcliffe. He bought a 25% stake in United for £1.25 billion, which valued the club at £5 billion overall. Not bad, huh? What could have been? The Daily Mail claims the Qataris already had a day-by-day plan for the club right after the takeover. Day 2, boom, debt wiped out. And we're talking serious numbers, £520 million in long-term debt, £714 million in total. Delisting from the New York Stock Exchange. Goodbye Wall Street. Hello, our own sandbox. And, of course, the shiny new stadium. Fully funded. Would have been nice, right? So, what's next? Looks like we're in for another season of Who Will Buy Manchester United? Will United fans finally get their happy ending? Or will the Glazers outmaneuver everyone yet again? Your turn. Should Sheikh Jassim jump back into the fight? Does Manchester United even need a new owner? Or is Ratcliffe the saviour they've been waiting for? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss. It seems like everyone is talking about whether Ancelotti will stay at Real Madrid next summer. The maestro himself, he just brushes it off with a classic, "It's too early, folks. The night is still young." But while Ancelotti keeps his poker face, the Real Madrid board, according to rumours, are already scratching their heads, searching for a successor. And guess what? Andoni Iraola is now on their shortlist. Yep, you heard that right. The Bournemouth boss, the guy working wonders in the Premier League this season. I know what you're thinking. Iraola? After Ancelotti? After all that magic and greatness? Iraola. And I get it. But don't jump to conclusions just yet. According to British media, Real Madrid actually sees Iraola as a serious alternative, and not just interesting, but a very real option. Turns out, Iraola is no joke. His Bournemouth is currently sitting 5th in the Premier League. Can you believe that? And that's with a squad worth about the same as one Real Madrid left-back. And yet the Cherries are playing such exciting, attacking football that even Premier League giants sometimes struggle to deal with them. Can Iraola handle Real Madrid? Iraola is young, fiery, and, being Spanish, naturally passionate. Most importantly, he speaks the same language as the majority of the squad. That's instant mutual understanding, easy integration, all big pluses. But of course, there will be skeptics. Real Madrid and Bournemouth are like chalk and cheese. Coaching the Cherries is one thing. Managing a galaxy of stars at Real Madrid is a whole different beast. And they have a point. At Madrid, you've got Vinicius and his antics. Veterans who won't just roll over and take orders, and massive egos that demand authority and respect. Will Iraola command enough presence? Or is Real Madrid simply too big a challenge for him? And what about Xabi Alonso? Wasn't he supposed to be the next Real Madrid boss? That situation is also interesting. Bayer Leverkusen are desperate to keep him. And Alonso himself? He's not in a rush to leave. Rumour has it he's so comfortable in Leverkusen, he's practically putting down roots. So if Alonso isn't happening, Real Madrid is forced to explore other options. While you're here, look, if you watch us regularly, enjoy what we do, and for some reason still haven't subscribed, now is the perfect time. Seriously, subscribing and turning on notifications is your VIP pass to all the hottest football stories, exclusive analysis, and the best content out there. And let's be real. It also helps us grow, so we can bring you even more amazing videos. So, don't hesitate, hit subscribe now, and turn on notifications so you never miss a thing. Now let's talk. Will Ancelotti ditch Madrid for a seaside retirement? Can young and fearless Iraola actually handle a club like Real Madrid? Or will Xabi Alonso finally decide to step up and rescue the Royal Club? And the biggest question, who would you want to see leading Real Madrid if Ancelotti leaves? Is Iraola an exciting gamble or a disaster waiting to happen? Maybe we're overlooking someone even better. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss, debate, and get deep into some armchair speculation. Together, we'll figure out who will be the next father figure at Real Madrid. João Cancelo, the guy who collects top-tier football clubs like others, collects stamps or fridge magnets. Remember him at Manchester City? Well, he bailed out of there, and not quietly. It was a full-blown drama. Rumour had it he and Pep Guardiola had a lover's quarrel, so to speak. João, of course, denies everything, claiming it was just a misunderstanding. Yeah, right. A misunderstanding that saw him first shipped off to Bayern Munich, then to Barcelona, and finally sold outright to Al Hilal. Clearly a very serious misunderstanding. And now, Manchester United? Yep, City's sworn enemies are reportedly eyeing Cancelo. Just picture it. Cancelo, who not long ago was tearing up City's right flank, now sprinting down Old Trafford in a red shirt. But that's not all. The man behind this madness? Ruben Amorim. According to whispers, Amorim, Man United's struggling manager, is the one pushing for the move. He's desperate for reinforcements. Otherwise, he'll be the one getting reinforced right out of the job, with a swift kick in the, well, you get the idea. And so, out of desperation or pure hope, Amorim has decided Cancelo is the life raft that will save United. Naive, desperate, or maybe both? And what about Ineos? Sources close to the club, read the grandmas gossiping near Old Trafford, say Ineos is on board with the transfer. They see Cancelo as a star, granted a slightly tarnished one with the temperament of a spoiled prima donna. But who cares about that when the club's reputation, and possibly the manager's job, are on the line? What does Cancelo think? Switching from City to United is like going from Real Madrid to Barcelona. But apparently, Cancelo isn't the sentimental type. He just wants to play, and all these club rivalries. Well, pardon my French, but he couldn't give a damn. The bigger picture, Ineos and United's chaotic rebuild. These guys seem to be planning a full-on personnel revolution at United. Cancelo is undoubtedly a classy player, but can he settle into a team drowning in chaos? Or will he just become another expensive flop? By the way, United's defense currently resembles a sieve more than a fortress. You could paint pictures titled "Holes in the Defense." Maybe Cancelo could patch a few of those holes. But the question is, for how long? So, what's next? Will Cancelo actually move to Manchester United? Will he return to the Premier League for revenge on Guardiola? Or is this just another wild transfer rumor? Your turn. Does Manchester United really need Cancelo? Would he be a genuine reinforcement or just another management blunder? Chelsea, apparently not satisfied with their current attacking struggles, now seem eager to add even more Portuguese flair to the mix. According to GiveMeSport, the London club are reportedly gearing up for a move to bring Rafael Leão to Stamford Bridge this summer. Sounds exciting, right? Especially for those who are tired of watching endless sideways, passing in midfield instead of actual goals. João Félix enters the chat. This is where things get interesting. Félix, currently enjoying life on loan at AC Milan, isn't exactly in a rush to return to Chelsea. And guess what? Chelsea are reportedly open to using Félix as a makeweight in the deal for Leão. Basically, a take our Portuguese player, give us yours kind of swap. Smart move, absolutely. Will it work? That's another question. But here's the catch. Milan wouldn't mind keeping Félix, but there's a problem. They're not thrilled about paying the hefty price Chelsea are asking for him. Instead, the Rossoneri are hoping to convince Chelsea to agree to another loan deal. Yeah, right, Chelsea might have made some questionable transfer decisions in the past, but they're not that gullible. And now, for the juicy bit. Leão has a release clause in his contract, a staggering £145 million. And Milan, they have zero intention of letting their star leave for anything less. So, Chelsea, get your checkbook ready, or start looking for alternatives. Maybe try signing someone from the second division for peanuts. Hey, you never know, you might get lucky. Oh, and guess what? Barcelona are in the mix too. Yep, Barca are sniffing around Leão as well. So, the battle for the Portuguese winger could end up looking like a Black Friday sale. Absolute chaos. But Chelsea seem to think Felix will give them an edge in this battle. Naive? Probably. One more detail to add to the drama. Fabrizio Romano has revealed that Chelsea were originally open to selling Felix outright because he himself asked to leave. So what happens now? Will Leão end up at Chelsea? Will Felix stay at Milan? Or will they all just take the Saudi route for some ridiculous money? Only time will tell. In the meantime, drop your thoughts in the comments. Who's playing their cards right? And, seriously, do Chelsea really need another Portuguese player? Oh, and before you go, I see this topic has got you hooked. If you want me to keep you updated on the hottest transfer news and provide in-depth analysis, support the channel with a like. If we hit 250 thumbs up, a new video drops tomorrow. Your activity is the best motivation for me, so if you haven't liked yet, now's the time.